The time is 3 o'clock. Good afternoon. This is Oyo State News on Pensioners 106.7 FM, Agbarigo Nireke, Ibadan. I am Inumidu Afunjadedeji. Nigeria Robbery Squad SARS. Pensioners FM correspondent Florence Akintola reports that protesters include political office holders, lawmakers, commercial motorists, market men and women, and some Nollywood actors and actresses.
So, these police must be reformed. That's all.
Honorable Sonjo Adedoyin, Honorable Lasukomi, and Honorable Yusuf Adebisi expressed concern over the development and called for speedy action on the disbandment and reform.
Yes, we need to be the youths. I was an honorable member represented by the North Colony 2. I'm also a youth like them, so I follow them to solicit for their support. Yes. All because without them, I'm not meant to be found in the citizen. So why are we? Why are the stars killing us? Why are they killing the citizen? So when you kill someone now, you kill a child, and you don't go and help their own child. For what reasons? So being using iPhone, is it a crime? Being people your friend, is it a crime? Why are you killing us? We're going to talk tomorrow. So stop killing you. We want
A senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Niyi Akintola, has announced free legal services to all compatriots who took part in the genuine peaceful protest without engaging in acts of criminality in any part of Southwest and Abuja. In the press release made available to newsmen, the legal luminary urged Governor Seyi Makinde to set up a judicial commission of inquiry. He also condemned the attack on the palace of Shoun of Ogumosho, adding that the state government should investigate and bring perpetrators to book. A pro-democracy group concerned Nigeria has appealed to the United States, the British High Commission in Nigeria, and the European Union to impose visa restriction on Oyo State Commissioner of Police Nwachukwu Enwowu and members of his family. The appeal followed the death of NSAS protester Jimoh Ishiak, allegedly in the hands of police in Ogumosho, Oyo State. A letter dated the 12th of October 2020 and signed by its convener, Deji Adeyanju, the group accused Enwowu of overseeing extrajudicial killings and human rights violations in Oyo. It's noted that despite the disbandment of SARS by the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, rights and violations had persisted in Oyo State. The Shoun of Ogumosho, Oladunni Oyewumi, has said that no death was recorded during attack on his palace. In a statement by the Principal Secretary, Toyin Ajamu, the monarch described the report as misleading and false. Oba Oyewumi explained that the dead bodies being circulated on social media were brought into the palace by hoodlums to cause confusion and justify the attack on the palace. Meanwhile, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Oyo State, Honorable Akinwole, has met with the aggrieved youths in Ogumosho. Honorable Akinwole called on the youths to sheath their swords and allow peace and tranquility to reign in the ancient town. Meanwhile, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has released a sum of 100 million naira for the renovation of the damage at Shoun's Palace, also promised to replace some of the damaged vehicles. In another development, Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde has received the France ambassador to Nigeria, Jerome Pasquale, at the governor's office, Secretariat Agodi Ibadan. The Deputy Governor, Rahuf Olani, and other state officials received the ambassador. The governor expressed delight at the close relationship between the state, the French embassy, and government of France, adding that his government is open to collaborating with France on several projects in areas such as education, agriculture, security, and economic expansion. The leader of the French delegation, Ambassador Pasqua, expressed willingness of his country's government to work with the state in agriculture, tourism, health, and developing strong links that could help tertiary education in the state. Beneficiaries of micro projects in a local government development area in Egbeda, Ido, and Akinyele local government areas have showered encomium on Oyo State government for partnering with the World Bank on the implementation of life-saving projects in their communities. The beneficiaries spoke during a participatory monitoring and evaluation visit to some of the communities. The visit, which involved the ministries, departments, and agencies' desk officers, availed them the opportunity to assess the impact of projects on dwellers of various communities of intervention. In Oyo Town, another round of training for some selected officials and enumerators on community-based registration of poor, vulnerable households in Oyo State has been concluded. Leader of the field exercise, Laide Lassisi, said the aim of the World Bank assisted project, members of the communities visited, however, called on government to ensure that the exercise did not end up as mere registration. An Iyagonku Chief Magistrate Court sitting in Ibadan, your state capital, has ordered the release of a pregnant woman, Modinot Rafiu, who was remanded along with 6 others for allegedly kidnapping 2-year-old twin of an Ibadan-based Islamic preacher, Taufik Akil Bagod. The police charged Mohammed Bashir, Oyele Yokweyemi, Olumide Ajala, Taiwo Ridwan, Fatai Akonji, Modinot Rafiu, and her husband Mutiu with 5 counts bordering on conspiracy, kidnapping, and keeping kidnapped victims in their house. The Chief Magistrate, Emmanuel Idowu, ordered Modinot's release, held that the legal advice from the Directorate of the Public Prosecution exonerated the woman. Nigerians have been advised to undergo regular eye check at least once in a year for early detection of sight challenges. An ophthalmic nurse, Mabiola Agata, gave the advice while speaking on the importance of eye care. Agata, who attributed causes of eye conditions to include diabetes, hypertension, and faulty nutrition, advised people to present themselves to the hospital if signs like excessive water from the eye, sticky or reddish eye, and pain are noticed. The eye care expert, however, had members of the public to prioritize environmental and personal hygiene to avoid eye infection. Sports now. After 44 years of existence, hope has risen for the Lagos Salami Sports Complex at Damascus, Ibadan. As the contractor employed by the Oyo State government, alternate project approach has commenced work. It was gathered that the project will be completed in 18 months. Pensioners FM's correspondent Ibiwumi Shola, who has been monitoring the work at the complex, reports that the sport arena is receiving attention, particularly the main board and the sports pavilion. That brings us to the end of the news on Pensioners 106.7 FM. For any information, you can contact us on these mobile numbers 0802 008 6270, 0802 237 3535. You can also visit us at Oyo State Pensioners House at Gwarigo, Onireke, Ibadan. You can also download the station's application on Google Play Store, Pensioners FM. The news editor is Olarisayo Oweye. Oluwafumilayo Alunge led the production crew. I am Inumidu Afonjade. Thank you for your time.
káàsán o, àrígbámú ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ń dé sétí ìgbọ́ yín láti ìkànnì pensioners 106.7 FM àgbárígò onírèké Ìbàdàn. Àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣì ń tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìfẹ̀hónúhàn wọn láti fi òpin sí àjọ SARS bí àwọn olùgbé Ìbàdàn ṣe túyáyá jáde láti fẹ̀hónú hàn lónìí. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ṣèyí Mákindé ti gba àlejò aṣojú orílẹ̀-èdè France sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Jerome Pasqua ní ọ́fíìsì gómìnà tó wà ní sẹkítẹ́ríàtì Agodi Ìbàdàn. Nílùú Ọ̀yọ́, ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ míì tí ó wáyé láti dá àwọn ènìyàn kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí àti mú àdínkù bá àwọn agbègbè tí ìṣẹ́ àti òṣì ń bá fínra nílùú náà ti tẹnubodò. Ṣọ̀ún ti Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Ọba Ọládùnní Oyèwùmí ni ó ti jẹ́ kí ó di mímọ̀ pé kò sí ẹnìkankan tó kú lásìkò tí ìkọlù wáyé ní ààfin rẹ̀. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ṣèyí Mákindé ni ó ti yọ̀ǹda owó tó tó mílíọ̀nù lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún náírà láti fi ṣe àtúnṣe sí ààfin Ṣọ̀ún ti Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Ẹgbẹ́ kan tó ń jà fún ìjọba àwa-arawa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni ó ti rọ orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà àti ilẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tó fi mọ́ àjọ ilẹ̀ òkèèrè láti wọ́gi lé ìwé ìrìnnà alákòóso iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Nwachukwu Enwonwu àti àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí rẹ̀. Láti ìgbà tí ètò ìdìbò gómìnà ti tẹnubodò nípínlẹ̀ Ondo, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ló ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ipa tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ṣèyí Mákindé kó nínú ìdìbò ọ̀hún. Ẹ̀wẹ̀, ẹgbẹ́ kan ti gbé òṣùbà káre fún gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé nínú ipa tó kó nínú ètò ìdìbò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé Rotimi Akeredolu ló jáwé olúborí nínú ìdìbò náà. Ilé-ẹjọ́ májísírèètì tó ń jókòó ní Ìyágankú nílùú Ìbàdàn ti pàṣẹ kí wọ́n dá aláboyún ẹni ọdún mọ́kàndínlọ́gbọ̀n sílẹ̀ Modinat Rafiu, ẹni tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá kò mọ́ àwọn mẹ́fà kan eléyìí tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀sùn kàn pé wọ́n jí àwọn ọmọ ìbejì ọmọ ọdún méjì tí í ṣe ọmọ Alhaji Taofeek Akeugba Gold gbé. Wọ́n ti gba àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà níyànjú láti máa ṣe àyẹ̀wò ojú wọn ó kéré tán ẹ̀ẹ̀kan láàrin ọdún kan. Lábala eré ìdárayá, lẹ́yìn ọdún mẹ́rìnlélógójì tí pápá ìṣeré Lékan Sàlámì tó wà ní Adámàsìgbà nílùú Ìbàdàn ti wà ní ìdásílẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ń tẹ̀síwájú ní pápá ìṣeré náà bí àwọn agbaṣẹ́ṣe ṣe jẹ́jẹ̀ẹ́ láti parí pápá ìṣeré ọ̀hún láàrin oṣù méjìdínlógún tí iṣẹ́ náà tí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àtúnṣe náà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àwọn àrígbámú ìròyìn yìí lẹ́ ò máa gbọ́ nínú ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ wa fún ti alẹ́ òní. Ọlárìnsáyọ̀ Owóẹ̀yẹ ni olóòtú ìròyìn pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Olúwafúnmiláyọ̀ Àlóńgẹ́. Adérónkẹ́ Adéṣọlá ló ti ń ròyìn. Ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa.
Ó kájú rẹ̀ pensioners kájú ẹ̀ báwo ò kájú.